Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Talking TVL. I'm your digital host, Breona Winn, and if you don't know what this is, I say it every morning, people. This is our pre-show to the lifestyle show, Tennessee Valley Living, which airs every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Listen, it is Thursday, and we have a great show for you today, as we always do. It's going to be great, but first, let's take a look back at one of the interviews that we had yesterday. So we had Marianne. She's a woman with such poise and excellence and fabulousness, and she loves to travel. So yesterday she sat with Peyton and gave us 5 travel destinations for the summer that I think you all will enjoy. So let's take a look.
Now about to fix that. Travel advisor Marianne Cook-Wyndham here to break down the top travel trends to plan your next great summer escape. And we here at TVL could personally not be more excited. Marianne, thank you so much. You look fabulous and you are good at what you do. Let me just say, yes, in our blues here. A lot to talk about this morning, and I feel like our blues transcend well because first, tropics, you say, are still very much popular. You got 5 destinations to talk in different categories. But this first, you say tropical destinations still all the rage.
I mean,
where
always
are we
immediately.
Going?
I mean, the sand, the surf, the sun, the sea, you know, people want to go and see blue, and nothing easier than getting on a plane, going. We're very lucky in North Alabama and in the South because we can get on a plane at 6 o'clock in the morning, fly to Cancun area, go to Riviera Maya, Playa del Carmen, all of that, and be there by lunchtime.
So easy.
Then also, you know, flying to the cruise ports in Florida and doing Caribbean cruises, and there are hundreds, literally hundreds, that are going all over the Caribbean, Mexico, Bahamas, and so it's a hot topic, and lots of graduations and celebrations happening in May and all of this month, all summer, all year.
Do you have a favorite like tropical activity? Are you a snorkeler? I think you're like kayaking here.
I do snorkel. Oh yeah, we kayaked in Cabo. I love really anything, and I love critters. I love animals. Wow. I mean safe animals, but yeah, I like to. I love to take it all in, and just I love nature and flora, fauna. It's just
beautiful.
Great, yeah.
Well, the tropics a great place. I love anything that's got clear water. Sign me up. It's so fabulous. Okay, so again, you've had a number of great adventures. Let's chat more domestically. Some kind of U.S. national parks. You had a great South Dakota experience.
Oh my gosh! So this was on my bucket list, and we left. This was last month for anniversary and birthday with 2 other couples. We flew to Rapid City.
Okay.
We wanted to see Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse, so we ended up staying 3 days in Deadwood, Southwood, the Wild West, and it was amazing. And then went to Sturgis and Piedmont, and then went to the Mount Rushmore, the Crazy Horse Monument Memorial, and just explored that entire area of the Wild West. Wide open spaces.
Is it not
beautiful?
breathtaking?
It
Yeah,
is.
seeing that.
Oh my gosh, it was so zen also, just being there, not having been in that part of the country, and it was a perfect time because it was shoulder season, so it was before all of the crowds start coming in. So it was in May. I would only avoid it in August when they have unless you have a motorcycle and want to be at the rally, then we kind of avoid that month for that. But it was amazing.
National
Goes
Park,
to the
South
US.
Dakota. I feel like again you're in creation like that, and you just feel the Lord's presence, I'm sure, in so many crazy ways. And again, just seeing
stunning
the
and
mountains.
amazing.
Oh, loving that. Okay, so that's kind of your national park recommendation.
Yes.
We got to talk about Europe, Marianne. What are you loving here? You could just spend a lifetime there.
Everywhere, land and the river cruises and rail. I mean, there are so many people traveling to Europe, all over Europe, and a lot of people are tacking on land on each side and then doing a river cruise, because you're not only just being taken to the destinations, you're going through them. There's land on both sides. The Danube, the Douro, the Rhine, the Rhone, the Seine. There's so many different rivers, and it's just a beautiful way to see so much of a country or several without having to keep packing and unpacking several times. So it's
just that little riverboat situation.
I have people in Italy right now.
Things.
Scotland. I have people traveling all over right now, and it's just you can never see enough Europe, because just kind of pick a place. Don't try to see it all at once, because you just need to savor the destinations while you're there.
I mean, each country clearly has its own culture, language, history, what have you, and there's so much to immerse yourself in anytime you head over to that lovely continent that is Europe. Okay, we've talked about cruises a little bit, Marianne, but something more specific. You're saying that we can do kind of a taste test cruise of sorts?
Like a sampler. Do a cruise sampler. In fact, we have one. Oh, there's the kangaroo. So we have one that's going to be announced as soon as I leave here later today. Even in 2027, planning that far ahead of time. them to do a cruise that's an extended time, 11, 12 days, and then we're actually going to Australia and New Zealand, going from Auckland, New Zealand to Sydney, Australia. We'll actually do a Fiji land portion on the front end of it because it's a long flight over there.
Sure.
And my philosophy, one of them, is while you're there, while you're going to get on the flight, go ahead and check,
Make
and see
the most
all
of it.
of those places because I'm not guaranteed I'm going to go back.
Right.
And there are
It
other
is a
things
big
that I want to do
trip.
too. So it's just a nice place. We had a group that also did round trip Rome. We went to Italy, Greece, and Sicily. And it's a way to say, oh, I love this was my favorite destination. We're going to come back and do a land trip later.
Okay.
This is a nice way to taste it.
So amazing. So again, flying over there and then doing the cruise. We're not taking the cruise here from Australia.
No.
That would be that'd be impossible. Yeah, no. So flying there and then doing the cruise there, and again, just gorgeous nature all around. Last thing, Marianne, kind of maybe looking a little more ahead to kind of late summer, early fall situation for
Right.
people kind of wanting kind of a farther out experience. What are you recommending here?
So
Some
a lot
off
of
the
people are
beaten
going
path.
like later to Alaska, maybe get summer over, and late August and even into the very first part of September, people are tending to do that more around go shoulder season. Obviously, if you have kids in school and you're wanting to do family vacations and multi-generational, you kind of stick to the times when people can go, but people are loving to do that and also planning on fall cruises. We have actually a French River cruise to Burgundy and Provence in October. There's still a French balcony left, by the way, if anybody's interested.
Ah, amazing.
But it's going to be just beautiful landscapes, and then people plan ahead also for Christmas markets, cruises, and also just to plan ahead.
Yes.
But, yeah.
That's your number one tip, I'm assuming, is
Have to.
plan ahead and do the best you can with that. Marianne, you are so gifted. And of course, you can help people plan ahead. Let's plug your services one more time for people who want to know more about either these vacations or another family trip they need help with.
Sure.
Where can they stay in touch?
Just contact me, Marianne Windham, Windham Travel and Leisure, Windham Luxury Travel, and I'm on Facebook. My direct number, I'll give it away, is 256-652-3232. We're on Instagram, and just find me. We're also collaborate with the Scout Guide Huntsville,
Yes.
so we've got some trips going on. So I'm here. I've been doing this for 20 years, and I'm ready to help make your travel bucket list dreams come true.
I love
That's
it.
a lot
We're
to
here
say.
for it, sister. Sign me up. Maybe we can like film all of our travel experiences and call it work, right? You know, we can
Sign
put
me
it
up.
on the show, and yeah, I'll just have a fun time with Marianne. Thank you so much, sister. Happy summer to you. We'll have you back hopefully again soon to talk more
Thanks so
great
much.
travel
Appreciate it.
destinations. Thanks, my girl.
Honestly, yes, the interview was great, but I think my favorite part of the interview was how they were matching Peyton and Marianne, and the pictures matched their outfit. Like the blue theme was just gorgeous. But of course, nothing more gorgeous than visiting 5 different countries this year. And I hope you enjoyed her interview. If you need to rewatch it, maybe go and retake notes, head on over to tvliving.com. That's where all of our interviews live, and you can go and rewatch it as much as you please. Well, after the break, find out what is happening today on TVL. Okay, today on TVL, up first, our first guest is 48's new morning anchor, Jonathan Skinner. He was previously in Birmingham as a news anchor for WBRC, which is one of our sister stations, so shout out to them. He is making his 48 debut on June 16th, but first, we're going to sit down, chat with him, get to know him a little bit better, so that's going to happen around 11:15. Then, at 11:30-ish, 116 Noble, Chef Alan, he's coming back on to talk about this upcoming Friday Supper Club at 116, but this time, he's not coming alone. alone. No. He's bringing Alex and Brandy, who are the owners of Renegade Lemonade, to talk about their product, which is being featured in this week's Friday Supper Club. Let me tell you, this is a wine made completely of lemons, which is so interesting to me. And I have their website pulled up. You know me, I love a good website tour, so let's take a look. Literally just Googled Renegade Lemonade. They ask if you're 21 plus. You press yes if you're 21 and up. But let's see if they have a little bio. Oh, here we go. Our 100% lemon wine has perfectly combined the zesty flavor of lemons with the sophistication of wine, offering a delightful experience and a welcome twist on traditional beverages. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but yes, you heard it here first. Absolutely correct. This is wine made literally out of lemons. That's it. That's all. And I'm so curious and excited for their interview today, just because, I mean, I didn't know that you could make lemons into wine. It kind of reminds me of that saying. What does it say? If life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Well, they took the lemons and made lemonade wine. I think that's pretty cool. So we're going to hear about their story and how they came to be. And again, they will be featured in this upcoming 116 Noble Friday Supper Club. So make sure you're watching around 11:30 to hear about that. I'm sure Peyton's going to taste test a little bit on air. He always comes with food as well, so it should be a really good interview. But then we're going to end the show and bring Jonathan back on set as he, Peyton, and I go head to head in a fun, friendly game of Two Truths and a Lie, which I am very excited about this game. I love a good game. If you don't realize it already, usually I'm hosting the game shows that we have on TVL. I don't know, they're fun, but this time I actually get to participate instead of just actually read the questions. So I have my Two Truths and a Lie. I would give you like a sneak peek, but yeah, I mean, Jonathan might be watching, Peyton might be watching. You never know, so we'll talk about it later, but it should be a really good segment. I'm excited about it. And with that being said, it is 10:11, so you have 49 minutes until the show starts. Grab you some popcorn, maybe a little breakfast. Meet us back at your couch at 11 a.m. for an all-new episode of Tennessee Valley Living. As I wrap up, though, let me remind you, tomorrow we do not have a live show. Also, next Monday, we do not have a live show. We will do reruns, but you will actually see me back on this chair next Tuesday when we're back with another live show. So I know it's sad. I'm almost crying, can't you see? But here's what I'm going to do as I miss you all so much over the weekend. I'm going to go to tvliving.com and I'm going to rewatch some interviews so I can feel like I'm still part, right? And I encourage you to do the same. But without further ado, have a great day. It is Thursday, the weather's great, and if you need a more specific rundown of what the weather's looking like, make sure you're tuning in at 10:30 to your Facebook, your YouTube, if you're watching on Roku, for our 48 weather extra with Eric Burke to hear how the weather is looking like for today. But have an amazing day, and I will see you all on Tuesday.